What's Cooking podcast, episode 2 million, and who knows, right? So I'm just joking there, but welcome to What's Cooking podcast, new episode, new intro, new glasses. I'm gonna say it every time. Shout out to Kalichi for these brand new glasses, new studio, and new guests, right? So today is a episode that is very special to me because I watched this young man grow as an entrepreneur, as a fashion designer, and from our first conversation to now the growth and the growth in not just the brand but the designs, the network, everything he's been doing. It's definitely something that's very inspiring to I know a lot of young guys his age. So Sidestock NYC is with me, and I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
My name is Ari. I'm the owner of Sidestock NYC. You know, simple as that.
Simple as that. Yeah. So it's a crazy story. So first time we spoke, I think that was from Isaiah's episode, right? Surprise NYC.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
that's a good friend of mine. Me and him, I knew him since high school. We went to high school together. We went to college together. So, he's always been like a younger brother to me and whatnot. I remember he told me he got the inspiration from him
Oh yeah,
and whatnot.
100%.
So what's your relationship with like is that somebody you knew, somebody you grew up with?
Not somebody I knew personally, but definitely somebody I saw a lot and watched him
Okay.
a lot. Yeah, growing up.
Yeah, my guy, he's doing a lot of good things, especially now with the hats. They've been going crazy, and he's been moving around Philly, New York, Boston, DC. So
Yeah.
that was like I think my first actual guest ever. Now that I think about it, I think it was my second episode, but my first actual guest on the podcast. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I met him once or twice back in a couple shows that we went to, and I
okay,
saw him there selling really cool stuff. So yeah, definitely something really cool.
yeah. So not I would assume it's not just him that inspired you to get into fashion, but like what would you say really got you into it?
Oh yeah, so from when I first started, I was watching a lot of SB, same bands. I know you had him on the
Oh,
podcast.
SB Studios.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, definitely saw him. A lot of like mainstream. I followed Hellstar from the beginning. That was definitely somebody that
Mm.
I followed. And
Yeah, I see the young guys. They like that. I'm not really too familiar with his brand or
yeah, yeah.
whoever it is.
I definitely adapted though. Like from then, like my style has definitely changed. So my clothes kind of followed that footsteps as well.
Mm. Yeah, you said SB. It's funny because I feel like SB just got started himself.
Oh yeah.
He's taken off drastically. I will say that, but SB. Like, what did you see originally? Like, was it?
His sweatsuits were everywhere. Like I saw people wear them. I saw him on the podcast. That really also like made me want to start making my own stuff, and that was definitely pretty cool. So yeah, I started making the sweatsuits with the logos on the side and on top, and I kind of followed in his footsteps.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because when I'm at SB, I feel like it was the same situation there. Where I feel like he just started himself. So that's crazy that you even mentioned that one. Because yeah, I know he's definitely someone who's been trending a lot, especially in the I guess you could say the rap game right now. He's been hanging out with all the rappers, and now all the rappers are wearing his clothes. So it's like he's really making that trend.
Yeah.
And then him and my guy Freddie, Prolific Fabric.
Oh yeah, I see him everywhere
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, yeah, he's actually. I just seen. I don't know where he is right now, but I seen him like he's somewhere doing like a show somewhere. I seen him like with all these guys and whatnot. But yeah, it's great to see how like the influences, because coming from New York, people always say like New York is one of those states where people don't support each other, people don't help each other, people don't motivate each other and stuff like that. But then it's like the younger generation's always looking up to us, regardless of who we know and how well we know that person. It's like we're always looking at somebody and saying that's who I'm aiming to be and be better than.
No, yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So talk to me about the sweatsuits, because I remember you started with the t-shirts first.
Oh yeah, I started with the t-shirts with the logo over here on the side and the design on the back. It was definitely something I saw like a lot on a bunch of t-shirt, graphic t-shirts, all that stuff. So I really back then, that was July 2023. I didn't know anything about designing, owning a brand. I used to sneaker resell back in the day when I was like 11, 12.
Yeah, I remember you told me
Yeah,
that.
that was a long
I
time
thought that
ago.
was crazy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then from there, I kind of saw after the sneaker market crashed because it started doing worse and worse. I was like, let me try something new. So I definitely went into clothing, and I just started off something cool, something I liked. But I really didn't know like what was selling, how to sell, Shopify, all that stuff. It was brand new to me.
Yeah, because I didn't know about the reselling games. I was like 16.
Yeah.
I'm 28 now, so it's like I was definitely way ahead of my time and whatnot. But I mean, especially now, we got the StockX, you got the what do you call it, Grailed, you got Real
Goat.
Bro, you got all Goat, you have all these different websites and apps that people get to
Yeah.
really make a killing off of even from a young age. So you told me like you were doing this since so young. I was just like, oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I've always been like selling something ever since I was like 6, 7 years old. I had lemonade stands.
Really?
Yeah, I was doing car washes. Though. Always selling something.
Okay, wow. Because the lemonade stand, it's something that's always been like fictional.
Hmm.
Like you always hear it in the
Yeah,
cartoons and
yeah,
the storybooks. So that's actually dope that you
hmm,
actually did that.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, so to sweatsuits though, because I feel like with you, the sweatsuits is like an iconic piece for you right now.
Oh yeah,
Like
hundred
that's
percent.
something that 10 years from now, people always gonna remember the side stock
Yeah, these
sweatsuits.
ones. Yeah, yeah. They were definitely. They sold like crazy to me. A lot of my influencer promo did really well with that. I sent it out to a couple influencers like Isaiah Fuller back in the day, played for Raw Wave Elite basketball. So I sent him a suit. He posted in it, and that went very viral. Like his post, he tagged me, so a lot of people came after that. And I always made sure to run a sale during that time because it was
Mm.
also during Black Friday.
Yeah.
So I made sure to run a sale, and that made people want to go buy right away instead of waiting. So like I don't know, like whenever they wanted to buy, they made them like an urgency to go shop. And
Mm.
then I realized that they're good, so I did that for Christmas. I sent it out to Alexis, who was he was a streamer,
Mm.
and I sent it out to him. Same thing, did the same thing. He like did a cool unboxing post on TikTok, and then I ran the sale, and it did really well too.
Mm. How do you send it out? You just like DM them, or do they have like I guess probably managers or something like that?
I just DM'd them, yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Yeah, because I see a lot of guys tend to do this thing, and it's like it does get annoying when you know some of these guys personally and they start acting different.
yeah,
Where
yeah.
it's like I know a couple guys. I won't say any names, but a couple guys who like they'll go to like concerts, right? They get they get the VIP pass, those meet and greets, and then they'll give somebody something and say, oh, like here's a free hat, right?
Hmm.
Give them a free hat, glasses, shirt, whatever it is. Take the video, but then start acting like this is their close friend now.
Yeah,
Like I understand if you give it to them and say, hey, this is promotional, this is marketing, all right, cool. But then some guys who really do act like this is my friend. I could call him right now and put you on the phone with him, and then you say, okay, call him,
yeah,
and then they get
exactly.
quiet. They
Yeah,
can't do it because they're just lying. But
yeah, no,
yeah,
100%.
yeah. I always wondered like how do people get like actual? I mean, I guess it's probably through PO box.
Now it is, yeah. Like I mean,
That's
even
that's
now,
probably more safer.
yeah, I went. I mean, this was again like end of 2023, but now like I went back to these guys, a couple of them, and they started wanting to charge me. I'm like, all right, like I don't know if it's worth it that much. So like they start charging me because they see it did well, but yeah, 100%. Like PO
Mm-hmm.
box now. There's also a risk of like getting scammed because I sent it out to a couple people. They said they'll do promo and then they never did it.
Mm-hmm.
Kept the pieces and I lost. You know.
Yeah, because I mean that kind of comes with just arrogance too on their side. Because a lot of these guys like especially the rappers, they have entourages.
Hmm.
It's like
Yeah.
something comes to them, they just give it to their friend.
Yeah.
But it's like it's worth a shot though. Because
Yeah.
again, marketing, promotional, um, reasons and whatnot, and it's a good tax write off. Why
Hmm.
not?
Yeah. 100%.
But yeah. So that's kind of like how I see it with these guys. But yeah, with the sweatsuits though, you just gave me one of these because I know the audience definitely remembers seeing me in
Yeah,
that
the
one.
pink ones.
He just gave me one of these right here. Got it in blue, so
Yeah,
I
it
got
just came
pink and
out.
blue.
Hmm.
Definitely thank you for this. I got this for the perfect gender reveal.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
When I have my first kid, I'm gonna have a side stock gender
Oh
reveal.
yeah,
Right
yeah.
here.
That, everybody was saying that recently, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, these
Like,
sweatsuits.
is the baby gonna wear pink or blue? We're gonna find out. Now I'm just gonna walk out with the.
You gotta wear both.
I will wear both, and it's like whichever I keep on.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. But yeah, to the sweatsuits. Yeah, because that's something I've been seeing. Like you've been more consistent. I feel like, obviously with the seasons, people switch up. They go summertime they go do the t-shirts, the shorts. Wintertime they go do the coats, ski mask, sweatsuits. Springtime maybe windbreaker. But it's like with you stick with the sweatsuits. Why is that?
I mean, they really just did well for me, and I never really found out how to adapt to it, especially since my style changed since I first released them.
Mm,
And I saw them doing good. I was like, why change it? And since my style adapted, I like wanted to wear. I wanted to drop something else,
mm,
but I knew that it wouldn't sell because my audience wore the sweatsuits. It's a whole different audience,
mm.
so I kind of just stuck to it until recently when I just dropped these right here. This is more like a blank. I put a little logo on it, acid wash, kept it calm. So yeah, but yeah.
Like, yeah, when you say style, you mean like your personal style, or you mean like for the brand?
I mean, it's kind of hard for me to drop something that I like. I'm not crazy over.
Mm,
So obviously, I could rock these all the time. I love these sweatsuits, but there's like just some stuff that I like stepped away from. Certain brands, certain styles, like Hellstar, that
mm,
definitely like was at the top. Like when I dropped these, I was at its peak, and then slowly like my style kind of changed to jeans, baggy jeans, and Timbs. Something
mm,
something different, just like what New Yorkers wear and stuff. So I kind of it was my personal style that changed, but it's like more like I can't make something that I can't wear and drop it. It's really hard for me to do that.
Yeah, I mean, you'd be surprised though. But I mean, yeah, styles come and go.
Hmm.
Because even yesterday, I was at the mall with my cousin, and he's like yeah, because I knew him like growing up. It's like he used to like wear like the very fitted clothes and whatnot, and he's like getting into like bodybuilding and stuff like that. Now he wants to wear like the more relaxed fit stuff,
Yeah.
like the baggy clothes and whatnot. I mean, I know it's a fashion trend, but also too, it's just different seeing him do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, because it's
100%.
like I'm used to seeing him dress one way. I mean, even for me too. I just shared a meme about it. It was something like when you decide to stop dressing like a teenager, and it was like an older guy. He's probably like around my age. He's wearing like a Nike Tech,
Oh yeah.
and then he just transformed into a suit. Cause
Yeah.
that kind of was me. I'll be honest with you. That was me. I was in high school and college. That was me. I was the guy Nike Tech all the time. You know, I was playing basketball and whatnot. So you know, I used to wear like the basketball stuff. You know, the sweatpants. I was just yesterday I was at the mall. I was actually just saying that about kid. I was just like, I don't know how kids could like, you know, dress a certain style everywhere. Like there was this tall kid. He had like, you know, basketball player type outfit. He had Nike Tech. He had the UGG slippers.
Yeah.
You know, he had like the boo boo cap on top. I'm just like, man, I remember I used to dress like that. It's just like, what if there's like an emergency? What if there's a fire and I gotta run? I gotta take my slippers off
Yeah.
and run, like, you know?
It's also crazy to see how the styles have changed throughout, like in NYC especially. Because I think in other states, I don't think it's really like that, where like the styles change like this. Because you used to see Hellstar, and then you saw the Nike Techs, but now, I mean, I don't see it that much, as much. Like
Which one, both or?
both, yeah, both of them. I see more jeans. Like when you go to the city, you know, you see people wearing like jeans and stuff. So it definitely changed like really quickly. All of a sudden, you know, like one season you see something, next season, you know.
Yeah, because when I was your age, that's when what do they call that, the dance, the jerk or something like that. I think that's what it was back then. But like those the Cali guys, you know, they had like the colorful skinny jeans
Yeah.
and the snapbacks and stuff like that. It was just like back then, and it's funny because back then, like people used to look at you weird if you were to wear like fitted tight clothes. Everybody, especially the old school '90s, 2000s New York style, even down south in 2000s, everybody's wearing like the extra baggy clothes, the extra, you know, wide clothes and stuff like that. Stuff it's like, you know, you just
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
have all that space in between
Yeah.
and whatnot, and it's just like out of nowhere, boom, everybody's wearing skinny jeans.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and then it's like my era. That's kind of what it was. It's like everybody's wearing that. Then boom, the Nike Techs become a thing, right? Then even for me, it's like boom, I kind of like switched up. I started dressing more professional and stuff like that. It's like on the weekends, like today, it's like I dress down, but
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
especially
exactly.
especially I mean, even for me now, it's like being you know, growing and working in corporate America and stuff like that. I do have to dress up, but it's for my profession. But it's just like to see like the styles in terms of like what I wear by choice, like on a day to day basis, like when I'm not at work and stuff like that. It's crazy to see the change because I came a long way. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Some of my outfits, I don't even regret putting them on. But I look at my archives, like some of the pictures that I had there. I'm just like, I don't know why I posted that.
Yeah, exactly. I see that a lot. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's really crazy to look back and you see like something that, because even my dad was telling me how like when he was younger, people wore like the baggy jeans,
Yeah.
and then it went to skinny jeans, and now it's baggy again. So it's like really cool how it goes back and forth, back and forth. So
Yeah,
I wonder what's to come.
It was a style though. Back then it was like more boot cut.
Yeah.
Now it's like everybody's wearing more relaxed.
Yeah.
And you know, like the what you call it, the flare.
The flare, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like
And the heel drag and stuff.
heel drag. What's that?
It's like wear jeans and you wear like Tims, for example, but they're so long. Like these baggy jeans are long, so they scrape against the ground.
Oh, they go past the Tims.
Oh yeah, sometimes they go past and they start scraping the ground.
I would think probably like a low top like these.
Oh yeah, no,
Tims. Oh, that's
it's crazy. No, they go and they start, and when it's wet, when it's raining, oh my god, bro.
Yeah, no, I can't get into those.
Yeah.
I can't. But yeah, so I mean, have you like? So what's the experience been like when it comes to like fashion shows stuff like that? Have you been in any?
Not really. I've been wanting to go to one. I haven't been invited to one personally, but I'm definitely working on it to get there soon. So that's definitely a goal of mine to get into a fashion show my piece to more people.
Yeah, I actually think I have a friend that's doing a fashion. I think I posted it yesterday on my page. I think so. I know he's looking for vendors and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a fashion show that's being put into that.
Yeah, check it out.
Yeah, we could talk about that off camera.
Of course.
Yeah, because one thing I was gonna say too is just like because you do a lot of photo shoots, so I was always wondering like, when's the fashion show gonna happen?
Yeah. Now, photo shoot. Shout out to my boy Brandon. He definitely does that for me. He helps me out all the time with these shoots. So it's definitely good to have somebody who can model for you, and you know it gets the customers like they can see who's wearing it, like how to rock it, how to style it, and all that stuff. So I think photo shoots is definitely the way to go.
How do you choose your models? Those are like personal friends.
Yeah, more or less. Yeah, personal friends. They're the
Okay.
easiest to get. Put them on, give them a free suit at the end.
Mm. Yeah, cause what's this guy's name? Sold Out NYC. I just did an episode with him like a week or two ago,
Hmm.
and he's also like one of the first people that like I met doing like this. Like, you guys probably would have met like if everything worked out perfectly, you probably would have did this episode together. You probably would have met each other the same day. But um, with Sold Out, I told him that the models. It's like you have so many models. You have so many like recurring models.
Yeah.
That's like I never seen who you were like face to face. I didn't know who you were. Like I'm pinpointing all these different models,
Yeah.
trying to figure out who's the owner of the brand. I mean,
Yeah.
your case, I actually seen like I've seen your picture from before, so it's like I knew who you were.
Hmm.
But it's like I asked him the same question, like is it like friends that do it or whatnot? Because I told him, I said, listen, I didn't even know you were the owner. I thought it was this guy from the page.
Yeah, so many different
Yeah.
models. It's also good to switch up the models because, like, different people wear different clothes and the way they
Definitely.
style it. So I like to also switch up the models. So
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so you mentioned that you had like a personal photographer. Is that like also like in-house type of thing or?
yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's definitely a friend of a friend. He
Mhm.
gets me right all the time. Yeah, photography, all that stuff.
Yeah, that's good because I feel like the same way like artists should have like good relationships with their engineers and producers. I feel like
Yeah,
a lot of people that's into like the media, whether it's for fashion or just they have a business that try to promote products and stuff like that, and they need a good photo shoot. They need a good cameraman that they have a good relationship with.
yeah, they can always get you right whenever you need it. Yeah,
Yeah, because also
100%.
too the styles too. I feel like you could notice like when somebody's switching like the cameraman and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
different
'cause
type.
especially
Yeah.
too with the water, what do you call it, the water logos,
Which one?
like is that what it's called? Like when they put their logo on the picture, what do they call
Oh
that?
yeah,
Water print or something like
something
that.
like that. Yeah, it was like I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, it's different
Yeah,
every
like
time.
yeah, like that's the obvious giveaway right there. So.
Yeah, because consistency is always key with these like with how you post. Because also like the algorithm for Instagram is very like for reels and stuff and TikTok. You gotta be really precise with what you post and constantly.
Mm-hmm.
So it does otherwise it won't bring your videos out. So like
Right.
even your followers. So you gotta really be careful what you post and how you post it, so you can get the most, the all your audience out to it.
Yeah, make sure y'all hashtag SidestockNYC on everything y'all wear.
Yeah.
Every piece, sweatsuits, t-shirts, hats, everything. Right. So I was gonna ask you too. So you mentioned before, like, it like sometimes it's like the time constraints are there because you have school and whatnot. So how is that like, how's that balance for you?
Yeah, I always try to get my school stuff done first, but it's
Mm-hmm.
definitely really hard because I've been in school sometimes and I'm like thinking about my brand, like how can I improve? How can I improve when I should be focused on class? So it's hard to mix it, but I definitely try my best. I try to put school first, 100% though, because
Yeah.
I know that like even if my brand does bad, I can go to school, finish it, like
Mm-hmm.
get a profession.
Yeah, because Isaiah was probably the only person I could say I know that actually like did both.
Yeah,
Most of my friends who had brands while they were in school, they always like pushed it until a break comes up. Christmas break, spring
hmm
break, summer break, things like that. But you're doing this all year round, and so is he. So
yeah,
I commend both of you guys for that. Well, I mean, he's older now, but I commend you for doing that right now.
thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. So speaking of school, what's that like though? Like people come up to you every day in the hallways, like, yo, can I get a free sweatsuit or stuff
Yeah,
like
that's I hate when people they be doing that like, can I get 50% off? Can I get 50%? I'm like, you can go to like Louis Vuitton and you don't ask them for discounts. Why ask me for a discount?
Right.
I like to give them like 10% off. I give them friendly discounts. They can buy it. I
Mhm.
do also have some teachers in the suits. They buy it off me. So
Oh wow.
like my dean wears a suit sometimes. She owns one. So it's pretty cool to see my teachers come in, rock it, friends. And honestly, now all my teachers like know about it. And like people from last year, even my teachers, they ask me for a sweatsuit. Like, when can I buy one? Can I buy one? So it's pretty cool to see the love and support.
Hmm. Yeah, because I see a lot of times too with schools like they're advancing over the years, right?
Hmm.
I see they start all these extracurriculars and stuff. Like your school have I guess you could say like an apprenticeship program, entrepreneurship program, something like that.
They have an entrepreneurship like club. I've never been to it, but I mean I should check it
Yeah,
out
you should
actually.
yeah, for sure.
I've been meaning to I have this other boy he's from my school. He's a senior now,
Mm.
and he owns a brand, and we're trying to have a pop up soon in the school after school.
Okay.
So
What brand
yeah,
is that?
Heirloom in New York. He's doing really well
Okay,
actually. Yeah, yeah.
Gotta check it out. Yeah, it's a good send me the info too. I'll check it out.
Yeah, yeah.
Cause like I said, a lot of schools like they're starting to elevate and do these things. Like even my school, I know they're doing all these things. That I wish I got tongue twisted. I wish they had it when I was there. You know,
Yeah.
'cause I definitely would took advantage of it. Yeah, you should definitely go for that too.
It's really cool how they adapt over time. Yeah.
Yeah, cause it was the second, third year.
Of what, high school?
Yeah.
First.
First.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's crazy. I thought you were like 16 or 17 or something.
I'm 14.
14. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, time went by quick. Yeah, so it definitely was 23 then, or 24.
It's
So
23.
You're turning 15 this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was 23. I thought it was like 22 when we first spoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I remember you said I'm 13 years old. I'm doing this. I was just like, okay, like we could get there.
Exactly. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I respect it for sure. Yeah, so the journey's obviously still going. So I mean, I guess I could ask you like, what were your initial thoughts, especially too, being that you're younger. I could definitely ask you that. Like, what were the emotions like?
For when I
when you first started.
I mean, it was definitely like insanely hard, but I never gave up. A lot of these new brands, I see them and they started DMing me, asking me how I did it. Cause I have a personal TikTok where I post like my journey and stuff, and they always ask me how you do it. And then I see like I give them advice, and I see in 6 months, 6 months, they fail and they quit. Like for me, when I first started, it was when I dropped not even those shirts, but before I had these T-shirts I made in a printing shop locally, and they failed. Like not a single order. I had some friends buy like 1, 2, 3 T-shirts off me, but that's about it. But I never gave up. Like a lot of these new brands just give up. I didn't give up because I actually found it fun. So I just worked harder. I found a manufacturer in China. I got those T-shirts made, and they actually became a trend in my school. So I started selling them every day. Somebody would come up to me, ask them, because I only charged like $20 for a T-shirt. So people definitely started buying them off me, and I mean, I kept working. And I got these sweatsuits out, and everything changed from there.
Yeah, it's interesting because I'm just thinking me at 13 years old, what? Yeah, I probably would have been one of them. I would have been like, nah, I'm not doing this no more. I would like, because like I said, it's the emotions. Like, you're so young. It's like, it's kind of like the innocence, it's like we don't know, but like we don't know the reality to it. Like, what's outside there, the real world. It's like we're just thinking just the good and like just the good only. Like, yeah, I'm going to be sold out the first day. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. I also had the same thing. I was pretty upset when I first dropped, no orders and stuff, but it all works out at the end. I mean, now it's definitely picked up like crazy.
So being an underclassman, I'm sure like the seniors and whatnot, they definitely try to get those sweatsuits.
Oh yeah. I mean, even one of them just modeled for me for this suit.
Oh, okay.
My boy Fendi, yeah, he's a senior, so he just modeled for me, and they came out really good. So shout out to him, yeah.
Okay, yeah, because that's the thing too. Is just like me thinking back at high school, like if you're a freshman and you hung out with seniors or like you knew a senior, even if it was like a relative, just like being seen with a senior is like people start to like look at you like, oh, this guy he's somebody important. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's pretty cool though. Like I mean, I have a lot of connections in my school. I like to be friendly with everybody. So connection is always very important. I think connection is more important than like actually the money, because connections could go a longer way.
Absolutely. Yeah, because I mean the connections do create the money.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure. Yeah. So what do you see yourself doing next? Because we got springtime around the corner, we got summertime around the corner. The first year is done, so I'm sure like you got your feet wet enough to where everybody's gonna be looking forward to what's coming the next school year.
Yeah, I've been working on some T-shirts for the summer for sure. I don't know what I'm working on yet, but I've been messing around. Definitely I'm on Procreate on my iPad, so I've been designing, trying to do different things, like looking at inspiration and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna see how I can stick out and stuff in different ways for sure.
Think about doing like a side stock. What do you call them? The ski mask.
Maybe I'm thinking about it. I don't know.
I'm just thinking about what the kids these days are wearing, man.
I don't know.
Like I'm only 28, but I feel like I'm like 32 or 36 or something. I just feel so out of the loop.
But now, like, what I see a lot in my school, at least, I see a lot of jorts going on for the summer, like jean shorts. So I've been looking at that definitely, because they've been popping off like crazy as well.
I mean, yeah, John Cena just came back to wrestling, so
yeah, yeah, exactly.
He has to make sure he left his mark, somehow, because he's about to be done soon. Yeah, that's really a thing though, jeans. Because I did hear about that, like jean shorts is becoming a trend, but I never seen anybody in general wear those.
Oh yeah, no, I see them. I see them a pretty good amount.
Guess we gotta wait till summertime then. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, maybe even spring.
Yeah, I mean, I go to the school in the city, and I'm from Brooklyn, but I go to the
Mm-hmm.
school in the city, so it's definitely a big variety of like change in people's clothing and stuff. So it's pretty cool to see what everybody wears because people come from all over the city. So,
Yeah, me too. I went to Xavier
oh yeah,
in
okay,
Manhattan. So
hmm
yeah, 16th and 6th. So yeah, I
yeah,
was definitely around everything. You got Irving over here. You had Notre Dame over here. You
yeah,
had like all these different schools. You had fashion industries over
oh
there. Like
yeah,
yeah, so it's like I definitely seen a lot of the culture of New York City,
yeah. It's pretty
especially from
cool.
a fashion perspective too.
Nah, yeah, I love the city. It's very cool.
Yeah. So what would you say was like your biggest takeaway though from everything so far? Like if you could give like somebody that was also 11 or 11 right now I should say like advice and they wanted to start a brand, what's the first thing you think you would tell them?
I would tell them definitely don't give up.
Hmm.
That's number one. Second off, I would start with Pakistan manufacturer because a lot of these people go to China right away.
Hmm.
And if you know about China, their quality is definitely better, but their prices are a lot higher.
Hmm.
So what I did is I started with Pakistan originally, and after I did my first job with China, I went to Pakistan for these sweatsuits,
Hmm.
and I got them at a pretty good price from my manufacturer. But after a while, he started to like be iffy and like started to mess with me, try to scam me and all that stuff. So that's when I started switching to China with these sweatsuits, and they definitely became a lot better quality, better stuff. But the budget was not this high when I first started, so I had to work with Pakistan. So I definitely recommend going to Pakistan to save money for when you first shop. So,
Yeah, it's interesting because I agree with you too. Like I've heard some weird things about like the Pakistani
mhm.
vendors.
Yeah, you just gotta find a
Yeah,
good one.
because I mean, in terms of the quality, but also too, like you said, the scams, the
Hmm
pricing, stuff like that. Yeah, because I always hear everybody goes to China for their stuff,
hmm
but it's just the pricing. Like even the other day, I just did was probably like my third or fourth episode with this guy, my guy True Vinci. You
hmm
probably see me post his
Yeah,
stuff a
yeah.
lot, and he was telling me off camera about like how he had like certain vendors try to like take advantage of you and stuff
Oh
like that.
yeah.
So he's seen how like with his beanies they were doing so well, so they try to up the price and they try to force him to buy more and like
Oh
in the
yeah.
bulk and whatnot. But then he switches. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I think no, because he was telling me he had good things about the beanies. I think it was the sweatsuits. He was telling me the sweatsuits did so good that they tried to up the price and make him buy a bigger bulk. And then he went to another vendor that gave him a fair price, and they've been locked in since. And then even with the beanies, they like the concept and they like the numbers that he's been doing
hmm
so much and the orders that he's been giving them to where it's like they start giving him those benefits, those they start adding additional color options for him and
Yeah.
sizes, stuff like that.
Also, something that happened with me with my Pakistan manufacturers that when I was really popping off, like around the Christmas time,
Mm.
I would order like a lot of them, and it was all pre-order because I drop pre-order, which means that the customers buy. And after like 2 weeks, I order all the stuff from my manufacturer.
Mm.
It takes them 2 weeks to get it out normally, so it's like 4 weeks to wait for your product to come
Mm.
in. But what they did is they started lying to me when they were making it, and they were delaying and making up excuses and stuff, like why I was delayed. And then the customers were reaching back, like, "What's going on? What's going on?" Calling me
Mm.
scammers and stuff. So I had to some I had
Yeah.
to refund, some luckily waited and
Yeah,
stuff. So
especially with the raw reviews days now. Everybody, you heard of raw reviews?
yeah, yeah. I was on it. You sent me you put out a review for me back in
Oh
the
yeah,
day.
yeah, I did.
Back in the day, yeah.
Wait, they posted it though? They
Mhm.
did? No,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I sent them like what 10,
yeah.
15 reviews to do, and they only did like half of them. But I understand though, because half of those were like not to say they were biased, but these were people that I didn't have like with fashion. It's like okay, I could wear the clothes. You see what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah,
could put a sweatsuit on, take the picture in the sweatsuit. It's like okay,
yeah,
they'll give you the review. But it's like if it's like a service, it's like
yeah. It's
let's have a video of what was done. You
yeah,
know?
cause it's like a person. Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's
definitely.
like it could just be figurative. I mean, I guess that's probably what it was, but yeah, I have a good relationship with the girls over there that run that page. So
Uh-huh.
if you ever get a bad review, talk to me. I
Nah.
mean, we'll be honest, we'll be accountable first, but if it was really just a salty customer, talk to me. We can handle that. We can get that review taken out.
Yeah. Also, something that happened with me with my
Hmm.
manufacturer, going back to this really quickly, is that they found out about my age because they saw who's running the brand. They started trying to take advantage of me and everything. But the prices there. One time, he even told me he was like we were negotiating over a price. He was like, "It's only $100 difference for you, but it's like whatever rupees for me." I'm like, "That's the same thing." He was trying to take advantage of me. He was like. So you also gotta know when to switch.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
even just traveling in general, they do that too. Once they find out you're from America, they
Yeah.
charge you double on certain
Yeah.
things.
Exactly.
I say that too. I say that to all my friends too. Like, you know, sometimes you gotta like really be attentive to detail and everything, because you might go to a store. I make this joke all the time. You might go even like any store, but you could go to even a corner store right now. As for sandwiches, how much is this? They might say, you know, it's usually 7, but for you, I'll give it to you for 6. And then you look at the menu, it was only a $4 sandwich. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like sometimes people like to take advantage of stuff like that. So
Yeah, you gotta like really like look at the person, you know, how they're running their business.
yeah, because I was just on the phone with my friend like probably 2 3 days ago. She was telling me about a trip to Jamaica, and she was telling me how she was trying to get home, and like they charge her like $100 to
Oh
get to the
damn.
airport, like Uber. But it's like that $100 ride wasn't worth $100.
Yeah.
It was probably like a $40 ride, but you know they taxed her because
Yeah.
they know she has money.
Yeah, you really gotta watch out.
Yeah. So, what was I gonna? Oh yeah. So one question I was gonna ask you too is, what? So I mean, I think you kind of did answer it, but where do you feel like you might have went wrong in somewhere? Like if there's one mistake that you feel like you made that you probably would have never done if you knew in hindsight.
Yeah, definitely when these sweatsuits were popping off back in even it was like winter of 2023 when they first popped off.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if I dropped something after that, that could have even elevated it, because I didn't really drop. I kept riding with these sweatsuits because they were selling. But if I dropped something new, it could even go further and further. I feel like that could have boosted me up even higher, you know, at that time instead of going slowly. So,
Yeah, because I would say, yeah, 'cause I could agree with that. Because I feel like sometimes it's not even about like just getting something out. Sometimes it's just about giving the complimentary piece to it.
yeah,
Because I feel like people would say, okay, I just did a sweatshirt, now I gotta do like a t-shirt or something, and then it's like it's wintertime.
yeah,
You know, it's too cold to get a t-shirt. I need like a
hmm
long sleeve at least. But then it's like the beanie might actually sell because the beanie goes well, it matches the sweatsuit, and then it's
hmm
appropriate for
for winter.
the season.
Yeah,
You
you
know.
gotta really watch out.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of brands don't really pay mind to that. They just kind of want to do what everybody's doing. It's funny because, as I mentioned in my previous episode, a lot of people are just doing that. They're just looking at a brand like Sidestock NYC, seeing Sidestock selling well, and just say, okay, if Sidestock doing sweatsuits, I'm doing sweatsuits too.
Yeah, I see that a lot.
And
Low key, like a
copy
lot
the
of
patterns and stuff like that. Even
yeah.
you mentioned SB. It's funny because I didn't even want to say like SB like on the episode, but I feel like a lot of people have been stealing his stuff.
Yeah, I was just gonna bring it up. Like a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people, especially now starting in NYC, because SB's all over NYC. You see it everywhere. But like people be seeing SB and then they're making stuff very similar. I mean, I wouldn't say that this much different.
Mm-hmm.
Like don't get me wrong, but like yeah, I see no creativity and everybody's dropping the same thing. And you
Mm-hmm.
have all these people doing the same thing, dropping the same piece. It's like no variety. You could have your like your area, your neighborhood buy it, but then you can't go any further than that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like it's becoming like the YouTubers. It's like
Mhm.
you had Kasha not doing these things. Now you see everybody. Then you see Booba and the Nodies like they're
Yeah.
doing their own thing, and now it's like everybody's trying to do their type of
Yeah.
skits. I told this drill rapper this, and
Yeah,
the
exactly.
videos in the
Yeah.
car, and then you got the 20 versus ones,
Yeah,
and then
so
you got now
everywhere.
everybody's doing the pop the balloons, and
Yeah.
it just gets so saturated. And then when they don't take off, they question it.
Yeah.
Because don't get me wrong, like it's gonna work in the beginning because everybody just
Mhm.
wants to see what you're doing different.
Mhm.
But then it's like,
It gets boring.
yeah,
But it's also it is really hard though, like to take to adapt and find your own stuff,
Mhm.
because you could make your own stuff and it just wouldn't sell. But like I see a lot of people refer to the 3% rule of Virgil. A lot of
Mhm.
people follow that. I don't know if you've heard
What
about
is
it.
that?
It's like where he took his off-white shoe and he like changed to 3%. Like the Air Forces. I don't know if you saw his like collection that he
Yeah,
dropped with
Louis
Nike.
Vuitton, right?
Yeah, and they're all like they're all different by like 3%. He said that a while ago before he passed away.
By 3%, what does that mean?
It's like you only tweak the shoe since it's like already perfected. You only tweak it like 3%, so it's only like a little bit better. It's only a little different. It was just like something that he said back in the day, and now everybody's kind of trying that. But yeah, so
Yeah, sorry about that.
now you're good.
Yeah, no, 3%. I mean, I kind of get it, but I mean, I probably have to see it to
Nah,
understand it.
it's like
Because I feel like I understand. Like you're saying, like he just like let's say if he did something in the color red, like he
Mhm.
probably changed the shade
yeah
by 3%,
yeah like you
like maybe
keep
three
like
shades over.
yeah when he did with the Nike silhouette, he did the Air Forces, and then he made like 30 different shoes,
Mm.
but he just changed like small detail off each one. Like he kept the silhouette, just changed the color, like the laces or some little thing every different color, different everything, you know. So it was like a thing that he did, but a lot of people have been taking that and using it. So it was kind of like when you're trying to start a brand originally, you kind of everybody kind of looks at the same thing and everybody goes the same direction. So I think that's also something that people have to not do as much is like everybody goes in the same direction and then you won't go anywhere because you're dropping, you know, something that somebody already dropped in the past.
That's true. Yeah. So talk to us about these though. So I know
Oh
you said
yeah.
you wanted to show these off.
Yeah, these are my brand new sweatsuits. I just dropped them
You know, put
last
them
Friday.
on the camera.
Yeah, yeah. So these they're definitely.
Oh, this is thick
Oh
material.
yeah,
Right
it's definitely heavier. New manufacturer. We got double waist right here. I don't know if you paid
Oh, I've
attention to
seen
that.
this.
Yeah, yeah.
I've seen
Double
this
waist.
on I've seen this on like somebody had like a sponsored ad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've seen this.
We got the embroidered logo and then the acid wash. You can't really see it that much here, but when you put it on, you see the crazy acid wash on the legs.
It goes like more from like a sand color to like white.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. And then it's uncuffed. And then here, even for these ones, for the hoodies, I also made it. Double waist, something you don't see on hoodies either.
Really?
Yeah. Try something new if you want to check it out.
This something like you did, or is this something like
I did it, yeah.
that's actually going? Okay.
Yeah.
I never seen this before.
So I definitely seen it. People like it. So I think it'll be really cool. It's definitely heavier. I don't know if you could tell than the original sweatsuits that I did. Yeah.
I felt that as soon as I picked it up.
Yeah, exactly. It's definitely better material. So something cool that I did. So yeah.
Yeah, because even for me, like I was like people don't know this because I mean I guess people do that if they were around there at that time, but I used to be a brand ambassador for my friend's brand. It was called Boston Limited, and he kind of gave up pretty quickly. I feel like we could have thugged it out.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, you know, so things like this, like you know the fabric, the quality of stuff. Like I learned it as I watched him go his brand. Also too, even with True Vinci, it's like before he drops anything, he does. I don't know how many people he speaks to, but I know I'm one of those people he always comes to for opinions and stuff like that. And he shows me like material, the plan, the colorways, and all of that. So I do know a little something here.
Yeah, it's definitely really cool to try out different fabric, different material, and different manufacturers because you know all manufacturers have different materials and quality, so you never know until you really try.
Yeah. So you said this one came from a different one, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is that like someone that you're locked in with now, or are you just like trying things and trying to test the waters?
I definitely like their quality better, so I think I'm gonna stick with them, and they're offering better prices for me for higher quality. So I think it's definitely somebody I would keep, you know, definitely somebody I would work with for the future. I want to say that a tease look for the summer too, so I'll keep my feet in the water, like you said, and just mess around with all the different things.
Yeah, because I already like this art. Well, I like the double.
The double waist.
Because that definitely picked me up crazy. Even when I lifted it up, I thought I was holding it like backwards.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's a double waist. Pretty cool.
Yeah,
I like how it came out.
Different. Yeah. So where do you feel like you get inspiration from?
I mean, again, like
from a public standpoint, if that makes sense. Like, are there any like big design, not design. When I say design, I don't mean like a luxury design, but even if so, that's fine. But is there like a big designer out there that you probably look to like for inspiration? Or
I mean, I really look at everything. I see like what's up and coming. I see what I like, and I try to find something in between there. I see like these are a little more basic, but they add something to it. Cause if I just dropped a sweatsuit like this with no double waist, they wouldn't sell. Cause you can go on Nike and buy something really similar. Right. So I noticed that if I have to make something that stands out, so even though I like the basic type of clothing, I like to add something that would make it a little bit unique, like the double waist, because it's not something you see every day. So it's definitely something I've been working on. My other piece I dropped, I couldn't bring it here, but as rhinestones, and rhinestones have been doing really well recently. I don't know if you see them.
I've been seeing those.
Yeah, exactly.
Like for almost everything now. I'm seeing those on beanies.
Yeah, exactly.
Jackets.
So I came out with some pants like that too, which came out also really good. So.
Yeah, that's a Michael Jackson swag right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Taking it back there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. I mean, we kind of did go over that in terms of like what like the next pieces coming up. I mean, what would you think about like? Trying to think. What do I feel like would hit hard for Sidestock? You know what I actually do think? You probably wouldn't think I'm thinking this sneakers.
Sneakers? I've seen that.
Think about doing like a Sidestock shoe.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I feel like it's so hard to come up with something different because even I see these other brands that try to make shoes. it's so similar to Nike, like the silhouette. It looks the same as like the Air Forces, just add a little bit to it. Even Bape, like I don't know if you see those
The Bape
shoes.
Stars.
Yeah,
Right.
they look very similar to the Air Forces in my opinion. Different
Yeah.
logo,
Yeah,
but
because
same silhouette.
they had a lawsuit for that.
Yeah,
Right? Yeah.
exactly. So even
And
like
Cookin.
yeah, maybe like some slippers like Birkenstocks or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that would do cool, but it's definitely also really hard to find something creative because again, why would somebody shop at yours when they could go to Nike and get something similar? It's definitely gonna be hard to stand out, but it's definitely
it's
cool
their
to look at.
preference though.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Trust me, as you get older, you start like appreciating the cheap stuff. Like
Hmm.
when I was your age, people would like clown you if you came to school wearing like Gap or
Oh
Old
yeah.
Navy or something like that. What?
Yeah.
Now it's like, I mean, it's crazy because back then they were cheap. I was just saying this yesterday too. I was with my cousin. I was like, back then, these things were cheap.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the reason why people used to like, oh, like, you know, it's cheap. Because, you know, kids were ignorant. Like, we're not thinking, you know, big picture, like, save your money, right?
Hmm.
We're thinking we got to, especially kids these days. I'm
Yeah.
seeing these high schoolers, Balenciaga this and,
Yeah. Crazy.
you know, Gucci that. I'm just like, bro,
Yeah.
you guys would clown me every day.
No, my
If I
friend.
was in high school
Yeah.
right now, you guys would clown me every day.
My
'cause-
friend came the other day with some Rick Owen shoes, like
Yeah.
2,000 shoes. I'm like,
Yeah.
nah, I would not
I'm
do
just
that.
like, where are these kids getting this money
Yeah.
from?
It's crazy.
Yeah, because, yeah, to my point, though, it's like, back then, these things were cheap, and
Yeah.
people made fun of you. That now it's like, these things are expensive. And I'm
Mhm.
like, damn, like, I just need a simple turtleneck. I just need a simple
Yeah.
T-shirt. And it's like, I could have went back in the day and got this for $5.
Yeah,
Now it's
exactly.
like $35, and it's just a regular, you know?
Yeah, it's also like the prices have been going up like crazy because of now tariffs. You know,
that's true.
so like it costs. Also, us
yeah.
brand
I'm glad
owners
you
a
know
lot.
about that. Yeah,
Nah, yeah, it definitely
That's
costs us
impressive.
more money to get it here, and it costs more. So we can't really charge a little. Like I know it's definitely like expensive. Even for me, when I try to buy other brands, I see like $100 for a hoodie. It's like that's like crazy. When I know that I could get it for cheaper, like even now that I think about it, like I look at other brands, I can't look at it the same, knowing how much how much it costs them. Especially these big brands that order a lot. It's hard to like, I see them like drop $100 hoodies, and I see they make it for 25.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's
Trust
hard
me,
to,
there's,
yeah.
there's a brand I already have in mind. They've already been getting scrutiny, so I'm not even gonna
Mhm.
add to their scrutiny right now. But they've been getting scrutiny around New York, especially in Brooklyn,
Mhm.
Brooklyn, Queens, Long Island.
Yeah.
You probably know what brand I'm talking about too.
I think
but
so. Yeah.
I'm not gonna say there. Hey, I wear their stuff sometimes. I used to be supportive, but they start doing too
Taxing.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially like the aggressiveness to their like marketing tactics.
Yeah.
It's like, they really force you to buy something.
Yeah.
And hold you against
Nah.
your will. Yeah, I don't, now I just see them. I just give them a nod. And keep
Yeah.
walking, like,
But it's
don't pay
cool.
them no
I
more.
like to see other brands like improve like crazy. It's really cool to see
Mhm.
when they start from like small and they blow up. So
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
very cool. Yeah.
Yeah, because I definitely want to see Sidestock on the runway next
Yeah.
year.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Or not
I
even
mean,
next year. What is it? It would be September.
September. Yeah. New York Fashion Week. Definitely.
Mhm.
I mean, even last New York Fashion Week, I went out to the city 2 times. I met a bunch of rappers, like cool influencers. I don't know if you saw, but I actually met Kyle Rich. I was just shopping around, and I saw Kyle Rich and Trent Carter in a car. Like, just, they had like a mini pop-up, and I showed them a piece. I'm starting another brand soon.
Mhm.
It's called Yahad by Ari. It's kind of
What's it called?
Yahad,
How do you spell that?
Yahad.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to make it like more luxury. But like recently I realized it's so hard to run 2 brands, so I might just focus on one. Probably Sidestock. I'm not sure yet. But it'll kind of transition to it. But I showed him the piece and he really liked it. He's like, he gave me his number and everything. He's like, yo, give me that, like send me one out and stuff. It's cool and all, like I love to see, and I met with so many cool people, not only them, but like on Sunday, that like weekend, New York Fashion Week weekend, I went to a bunch of pop-ups and I had this stuff in my bag. Like, you know Quan? He's like a big fashion influencer. He's like
Quan?
taking over the game in Atlanta. He's in Atlanta. So he's definitely taking over the game for
In
streetwear.
Atlanta? What, he's from Atlanta or?
Yeah, he's in Atlanta.
No, I'm saying like he's originally from Atlanta.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't trust the South when it comes to
Nah.
fashion. No offense to the South.
No,
but
yeah, but they also have like they're really taking over as well with the streetwear. There's a lot of New York brands, but yeah, nah, they've been taking
I
over.
can't give it to the South. Man. You go to the South,
Nah.
man, you see somebody in like a sweatsuit that has like the Frosted Flakes logo on
Nah,
it.
yeah, no, yeah,
Like I don't know if you were old enough to know the emoji clothes, like the emoji.
yeah.
shit.
I've seen them. Yeah, nah, but
Dark
I mean,
times,
there's
dark
different,
times.
there's different styles. So yeah, it's really crazy to see though. But I mean, I saw them. They like the piece. They just, it's all about a lot of times now, like how I did influencer marketing, a lot of people now just look at what other people are wearing and like what influencers like. They say go shop and they go shop. It's kind of a mentality that people have.
Yeah, I mean that's good marketing. I mean,
Yeah,
that's really what it is, especially for kids because they see their idols
in it, and
do
yeah,
it.
they
They say
want
I
it
need
too.
it too. Like
Yeah,
especially like even what you call it? Even especially sports.
yeah,
Especially basketball shoes. What you see somebody
yeah,
dunking it, you think you're at like 4'5", you're like 8 years old. You see
yeah.
somebody dunking these shoes, you think if you put those shoes on,
You
you're
know,
gonna
get like some
magically dunk
LeBrons.
too.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Yeah. It's all about the mentality. Yes, it's crazy how you could build a platform and everybody wants their piece. Even like brand owners, like I don't know if you heard of Capri. Caprice, he's taken over. Also, he's from Houston, I think, but he's been taking over the game. Like last year,
yeah, you know your stuff. I'll give
yeah,
you
yeah,
credit.
100%. I do a lot of research, but I watch his videos too. It's pretty inspirational, and he took over like from his personal brand. He built his YouTube piece like for a year. He's been posting consistently, and after that time, he's been selling like crazy. Like he's selling out every drop. He just moved. He's from Las Vegas. He moved to Houston, bought a bunch of cars. Like, it's all about also like personal. If you see a brand owner and they're doing really well, and you start liking the person, you want to buy the clothes. It's kind of a mentality thing. So that's why I've been trying to build my personal brand recently.
Yeah, and that's
too.
kind of, and I love that you hit that point because that's something that's big with me, authenticity. Because I feel like a lot of times you don't see the authenticity, and that's where a lot of brands start to fall off. Because going back to what I was saying earlier with like guys who act like these celebrities are their friends, it's like, well, when you run out of celebrities to give your merch to, what
Yeah,
happens to your brand?
exactly.
Nobody's looking for you anymore,
Yeah,
right? And not even that, but then it's just like you kind of become like, how do I say it? You kind of have like a brain freeze in the sense that you can't think of anything creative to do.
yeah,
So that's why I feel like having those iconic pieces and those timeless pieces and or definitely everything because you're always gonna sell those, but also too just being authentic, it's always gonna get you over with the crowd.
yeah,
Yeah, because even like like a logo itself, like when you have something that's so simple and just so like it's just you can recognize it from anywhere.
yeah,
People always gonna stay with it because
yeah, exactly.
yeah, because and that's kind of why I love my guy True's brand. I love his brand because it's like he has a cartoon character that
Yeah,
looks so like unique. Like you would see it and think that's a cartoon from like a TV show.
yeah, and you
And
see
it's
it
like it's something that is just him
on the beanies, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the beanies too.
exactly.
But
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, and it's like side stock here. It's like
You got
you
the
have
logo.
like it's like what is that electricity?
Yeah, it's like spikes. I mean, I don't even know, but it's definitely something I really like, the spikes and stuff. I mean, this was puff print. It kind of got ruined over the time because I messed it up. But it was puff print, and it's like definitely cool. People love the puff print originally. Now it's been dying down as much also.
Yeah, like I like those logos that have like that they stand out and they have a meaning to it, which is actually what I should probably ask you too, like the
meaning
name.
behind it.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is a funny story. I actually do not have a meaning at all behind it. I made this again when I was 12, so I really knew nothing about owning a brand or anything about owning a clothing brand at the time. So I was doing whatever. I was just selling whatever I could try. I was making whatever, and I don't remember if I came up with it like just randomly or I put in like a name generator. Like I don't know what I did, but there was no meaning behind it. So it's just something I ran with over the time. And I felt like once I realized that it should have a meaning behind the name, once I started going to pop-ups and stuff, because I sold at a couple of pop-ups, people asked me like, what's the name? And I realized like, wait, I don't have a meaning. Maybe I should change it. But I was like, it's too late to change it. I drop a sweatsuit with the name. It's like, how do I change it? I can't be selling it anymore.
I mean, you can always find some reason and some meaning behind anything. Really.
Yeah.
Even if it's not what you think of at first.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the thing. It could have no meaning to the name, but then it's like you might create something that
Exactly.
has a meaning. Like I hear side stock, it's like I kind of don't know what to think, but it's like I hear stock, so it's like I don't know. Maybe you might do
money.
like something like a money theme
Yeah.
piece, a money collection or something like that. So
Nah, yeah. And then also like with this piece, this did really well. And after I kind of dropped, I don't know if you saw the camo piece I dropped last year. It was a double layer tee.
the sleeve and then
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
And those like really popped
That was
up.
my style when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I used to wear stuff like
It
that.
really popped up for me like after even like 2 months after I dropped. I think I dropped them in April. They started popping off later, like even after the summer, and they started selling like crazy. Like, and there's a whole other audience I realized. So I have like two audiences. I have the sweatsuit audience and then the double layer tee audience, and then they kind of like come together. and you see like different people wearing it. It's a pretty cool thing, but like you got to figure out what direction you want to go to.
Yeah.
So it's definitely pretty difficult to figure that out.
Yeah, because I feel like as a fashion designer, you always gotta know your target audience.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because even if it's just for one piece, it's like at least you know who you expect to buy it more, whether it's a gender, whether it's an age group, ethnic group, whatever it is, like
You have to know where to push it out to.
Yeah, because I think I tell people all the time, like look at Nike. When Nike created like I don't think they created the ski mask, right? I feel like that was somewhere else, but obviously everybody wears the Nike ones, but you saw it got to a point where Nike started making it like for Muslims, like Muslim women, for like the girls who play sports and stuff like that. So yeah, so you see like they cater to everybody.
Yeah, which is really important.
Yeah, even like brands, like you'll see brands do like, basketball is a perfect example. Or not just basketball, but the Olympics as a whole, perfect example. Olympics. Now every country has their theme. Because I remember when I was in high school, man, that Olympic elite socks. Because elite socks, I don't know if like kids still wear them now, or like teenagers as well. I don't know if you guys still wear those now, but my days, like every teenager, even if you didn't play basketball, everybody was collecting elite socks left and right. Yeah, like because that's when they first came out. So it's kind of how like New York, like there was that time where everybody wanted like a different color do-rag.
Yeah.
Even if they didn't have waves or braids or whatever, everybody wanted a different color do-rag, and the spray ground bags. Everybody wanted the spray ground bag.
Else,
Like it's the same thing. Everybody wanted the elite bag with the matching socks with the matching Olympic shoes. And when I tell you the Olympics came out. And you had people representing countries they never been to.
Yeah, it's definitely really cool.
But also, too, the people that were from there, obviously, they took great pride into that.
Yeah, it's definitely a really, really cool idea. But yeah, Nike's always been doing this thing with like, they have a really cool team to be able to adjust all this stuff. And Nike, Olympics, they've been dropping like tees all different countries and stuff. It's really cool how they do that.
Yeah, I know if I go on eBay or something like that, I know I'm probably going to see a reseller selling some socks for like $300 or something.
I've actually never heard of it.
An error. The era. Oh, you never heard of it?
Nah.
The elite socks?
Never heard of it. I know the bags.
The sock? You never seen the sock? Like kids with the socks, they have the squares up the socks. The check mark. Even now, the NBA actually adopted it.
I know just the white logo socks, but I've never seen the like those ones. No. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, you gotta look into that.
Yeah, I will.
You know a lot of history, but that's a chapter in the book that you gotta go read, man.
I'll check it out.
Yeah. So any final words you want to give the audience? To anybody watching this, whether it's even older crowd, because you could take knowledge from anywhere. I say this all the time. Even me, I learned a lot from you just listening, to you speak. Anything you want to let anybody know?
Definitely do your research. Like I like to just watch other people how they do it, but don't steal their ideas. Really, like pay attention, try your own stuff. Don't give up. Again, like I said, and just work as hard as you can.
Yeah, Sidestock NYC. I watched this kid grow, man. He's only getting better from here. He's only going up from here. So let everybody know where they could find you. You
can find me on Sidestock NYC, obviously, for these pieces that I just dropped. They'll be available. They're available now. You could go check them out, SidestockNYC.com. And you can check out my personal page at CashieAri on Instagram.
Yeah, so it's definitely been a pleasure to have you
here. Thank you, bro.
Of course. I know we spoke about this for a long time, so I'm happy to finally be here and be able to do this episode with you. For our audience, definitely tap into his clothes. For the older people that want to look hip, make sure you get these sweatsuits.
Yes,
this is the wave right now, the double
waist.
Well, that's the waist too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, double waist all around.
Try something new.
Try something new, and to his audience, tap it with me,
Yeah, of course. 100%,
I got a lot of entrepreneurs out here that, might not be into fashion, but there's other industries they're into that, you might learn something from. So, yeah. It's like that. NYC. What's Cookin NYC? Sidestock NYC. Yeah. And we out.